Hello, and welcome to the Rangroo's unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the B-5 bomber. So the B-5 bomber was first introduced in the 1950s by the Soviet Union under the name of the IL-28, and this was a jet bomber design that was pretty much like a traditional World War II bomber with bomber bay doors and even a rear-mounted machine cannons for dealing with enemy planes that may try and get behind and shoot off its rings. Now, how it actually ended up in the North Koreans' hands was that the Chinese got a license to build a bunch of these IL-28s under the H5 name, and over the years the Chinese built a bunch of these H5s, roughly around about 300 of them, and then eventually these became inadequate to the modern day Air Force. You couldn't really see it surviving in the world of F-15s and MiG-29s, so they flogged off the bunch of the H-5s that they had left in service in the 1990s to the North Korean Air Force, and the North Koreans are the only Air Force to use this aircraft today. The B-5 bomber in-game is a 150-point North Korean unit with no year restriction because it is year 1975, and it has no type restrictions either because it fits in every single type. Also, it is not prototype, so it's a pretty universal bomber that can pretty much bring in all of your decks. Now, its first weapon we have is the 3000-2, a very intuitive name, which is one bomb that weighs 3,000 kilograms. This is the biggest bomb in Wargame. It has a range of ground of 3,500 meters, standard for a normal bomb with an accuracy of 25%, but mainly has a HE power of 30, the largest HE power of pretty much any weapon in game. It makes a big boom, and this is what this bomb does. You drop it, boom, all it does, but it's a huge boom. You thought 1,000-pound bombs were crazy enough, being able to like completely destroy sectors? This could wipe out half a town, just one of these bombs. So it's a very scary weapon that you don't want to be seen flying above you. And for its second weapon, we have the Type 23-2 autocannon. It's actually two 30mm autocannons slapped on the back, the rear end of the bomber, meant to shoot down planes that are chasing it. But for 99% of the scenarios, you're not going to be using that cannon, because if you're going to get intercepted by enemy planes, they're most likely going to shoot missiles at you and not get into gun range. So it's pretty much ineffective, and you will never ever be using it. For its miscellaneous stats, it has no armor whatsoever, but it does have 15 strength, meaning it can survive a Patriot missile, theoretically, and even a Nighthawk missile as well. It is a pretty tanky aircraft, like an A-10, just due to its sheer amount of HP. It has no ECM whatsoever, medium air detection, and only a speed of 750 km an hour, with a very poor turn radius of 600, and it only has 85 seconds time over target. In battle, you're going to be using this plane for one purpose, and one purpose only. To blow up something that you want dead. And I mean, really dead. So I did a few tests, and here are the conclusions. Against infantry in towns, it's devastating. Against tanks? Not so much. Same with naval units, you don't do too much damage against naval units. But against FOBs, usually knock out half of the FOBs HP, and with its actual like crater radius, it's roughly around about 500 meters from tip to tip, so half a kilometer, which is a pretty bloody big bomb. So overall, the B-5 bomber, the IL-28, is just a one-trick pony. Uses to drop a 3,000 kilogram bomb on something that you really dislike. So, it's been another Rangroo's unit of the week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and most importantly, take it easy.